today's look, I want to create a very dewy skin, and to create dewy skin, you need to use an illuminator underneath your foundation. So I'm going to be using the Revlon Skin Lights, but I also have two other options that you can use as well, which will give your skin a nice glow underneath the foundation. Moving on to blush. So I've used my blush shades quite a bit and I like to change it up a little bit. So a little trick that I do is actually using an eyeshadow shade. So I'll just grab like an old palette. This is the Chi Diva eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to use like just an orange toned blush, well, eyeshadow that's going to be my blush. So it'll be like probably this one here. So I'm going to dip into that shade, that eyeshadow here. So there might be a little bit more pigment in eyeshadow, so to avoid it looking too patchy or too dark on the cheeks, I'm just going to blend that into my hand a little bit and then put it on my cheeks. And I'm just going to, on my hand, just dab it a little bit, just get the excess off, and now put it on my cheeks. If you feel like you've put too much of the eyeshadow on your cheeks, and you can just use a foundation brush just to buff that out. I like to blend it into my contour as well, just to give it more of an even look. Now I'm going to move on to the eyeshadow. I'm using a new palette from Morphe. It's called Fall Into Frost, and it looks like this. I'm going to start by using a neutral shade from the palette, and I'm going to place it all on the top part of the eyelid. So the first shade that I'm going to use from the palette is this one here. It's quite neutral, so I'm just going to go into that. And I'm just going to place that all in here. Using another Morphe palette, this one is called Talking Flirty. I'm going to be using a peach shade. So it's like a matte peach shade, which is just here. And with a flat brush, I'm just going to place that on the outer corners of the eye. And I'll bring it around as well. But I'm going to leave this part here bare. With a fluffy brush, I'm just going to buff that out. From the same Talking Flirty Morphe palette, I'm going to use a shimmer shade, and it's this one here. With a tiny flat brush, I'm just going to get some of that shimmer shade, and I'll place this in the center of the eyelid. Now using the Fall Into Frost Morphe palette, I'm going to be using a very thin, dense brush, and I'm going to take this shade here. So under my lower lashes, I'm placing this shade, this shimmery shade here, and bringing it out. I've put on some mascara and eyeliner just in the waterline, and now I'm going to move on to filling in this bit here. So, because I don't really like it white or left natural, so I'm just going to put a bit of a shimmer. Using the Morphe palette, I'm going to go into this shade here, and using the same brush that I used for the first eyeshadow, I'm going to dip into that and place that in this area here. And just very softly blend that in the arch. To complete this look, I'm actually going to be using a lip liner instead of a lipstick. I'm going to test out the Rimmel, this is the Blushed Nude, I think it's called, and also Morphe Blossom. So they're two different lip liners. One's a little bit more like a burnt orange and the other one's more of a nude pink. So let's see which one goes with this look, and it's good to experiment. I actually like the way a lip liner looks all over the lips, and if I feel like I need to put a lip gloss or a lipstick on top, I will, but I just want to see and test out what it will look like. So straight into it, let's do the Rimmel Blushed Nude. So this is what the Blushing Nude lip liner looks like. I don't have a lipstick that looks like this at all, so I thought just to tie in with this type of look, this coral peachy look, I thought this lip liner would be quite nice. So this is the first one. So I've taken the Rimmel lip liner off, and now I'm going to be using the Morphe Blossom. And this is with the Blossom lip liner from Morphe. So I'm not sure which one you like. I'm actually not even sure which one I like. I'm just gonna have a look and see which ones suit the look better. And also I might even try a lipstick just to see what other lipsticks could actually work with this look as well. So this is Blossom from Morphe. Going with the Rimmel, now this is the Addiction lip liner. And I'm just going to outline my lips using this lip liner. And using a travel size lipstick that I got from Clinique. This is the Bare Pop. It's a nude shimmery type of lipstick, quite moisturizing, so you can probably consider this to be like a lip balm. It's very creamy and very comfortable on the lips. So this lip combination seems to work as well. It's a bit more subtle, not so intense like the other two lip liners. So I guess, you know, there's three different options there for you if you just want to use a lip liner, or if you want to use a lip liner and a lipstick. It's a lipstick, but it definitely feels more like a tinted balm to me. So it does have a little bit of a shimmer, and it's very, very comfortable to wear on the lips as well. Yeah, I forgot about this one. I really do like it. So there you go. There are some options for you. I've got Rimmel. This is the, if I can read it, actually going to be using lipsticks instead of lipstick because